trendset. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Yeah, new Jeep, no doors with it. No, I won't stop now. Who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it. I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone is well. Hope we're all doing well. Let me see how all systems go. Let's get it. Hope everyone is doing good. Hope everyone enjoyed gold yesterday. If you guys traded gold, very easy moves. Very clean. Big boy push. GJ as well. Sell idea did end up playing out eventually. Right? I took GJ Tony. Then I called gold in the group. And yeah. New day, new opportunities. That's what we hope. That's what we're here for, man. We're here for opportunities, and we strike while the iron is hot, right? So, whenever we see, always Bolak mouse. What's that? So let's go ahead and have a look at what's going on here. So start off at news here. Today is gonna be Wednesday. So we have a bit of Euro news at around 12 p.m. here. Nothing too crazy, right? Nothing too crazy in terms of Euro news. CPI, Spanish and German. So maybe, slight movements in the euro here, but nothing too crazy here. Bailey's speaking later on, which is going to be important for the pound here. And we have seen continuous pound strength come in. So it will be interesting to see what Bailey speaks here. But this is not till basically after New York session. So after New York session, this is when this news will come in. Whether the market waits for that or not, we shall see. But yeah, let's basically see what happens with that. Otherwise, we're pretty clean here. Nothing crazy, nothing we need to really worry about. NZD news happened in the morning. Nothing regarding us. You did a crazy thing. You were driving. Harry said, "Okay, break of high." I bought. I won. No idea what happened on the chart. Free signals, man. Free signals. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at the analysis here as always. You guys know the drill. So start off on the daily time frame here, and dailies ended up closing bearish here. So bearish bias did play out. We did have a daily candle continue the bearish bias and did close bearish here, and now we're popping into today. Same scenario as yesterday. We are just retesting around these highs here. But the difference since yesterday is that we don't have a 4-hour candle closing bearish. Now we have a 4-hour candle closing bullish here. So we do have a support being made above this zone here. Now, if you were to treat this as a 15-minute zone, this could just be a reactional point, and we could end up rolling over and still continuing down, especially if this 4-hour high is respected. Now, what's very interesting is this support has been broken. We basically just retested this support right now, rejected it, and we're constantly forming resistance. So as long as we form resistance below this support, I don't see a reason as to why price should not try and make its way down. If we start getting back within this support, which will also flip the daily here, then I do see us filling back up in the range, and this end up being a higher low, and maybe we try a bit more upside from here. Apart from that, looking at the lower time frames here, we'll bring back drawings as well and see what we got here. Need to adjust my lines. This is a previous rejection zone here that I've marked. We can mark this 4-hour support here as well, like this. and mark this as a 4-hour support so we know what that is. And 4-hour support. Now we are stuck in this little range that we have formed here, which is becoming a little bit of a tight range here. This 1-hour candle will give us good information here, but that is that range that, you know, this is the 4-hour high up here. So if we can start breaking this 4-hour high, that's where things become a little bit more interesting and can populate more of a buying scenario and maybe replicate what exactly happened yesterday, where we see London session push up and then New York reverse. We could have London session push up and then New York reverse continue the daily candle towards the downside. But today is different because today we have a bullish 4-hour candle on our side. So since we have a bullish 4-hour candle on our side, it does make the argument for buys here, especially if we start breaking back inside of that 4-hour range, which is above this high. So if we go down and see what is this high here, and this is just basically the top of the range here. So we can simply just draw a 15-minute resistance here and see what type of range we're dealing with above here, right? So we can do that as a 15. So we have, I don't think this is the best range here, about 8 pips, 11 pips here, you know, a range to deal with. So if we could maybe close above here, which would also break the 4-hour high, we could see continuation past this zone and expect price to break through this 30-minute resistance and use this as a watch zone. So that would be the popular, you know, the idea for buys. This support being created right now is quite nice. If we could, you know, form a support right here in 3 minutes, pop up, maybe do some business and then close below, back below the support, then I can populate the idea for sells, use this just as a watch zone, but realistically looking to complete this whole move down towards our 4-hour support. Which did I draw like terribly inaccurate? No, not that inaccurate, but yeah, I would probably just target here, right? So we would probably just target here. In this scenario, I'd probably just move it up something like this, and we can just move it up to this just to be extra. So we know the 4-hour support's around here. And that's what I would look for to target this. And if we were to get a close below here, you know, we have around a 14 pip move to this support here. So it could be an interesting move in terms of sells. That would be me selling in the range. That's the only sell option I see inside of the range. If I was to try sell, if we just have continuous downside and I don't get entry options here, then I guess I'll sell below these lows here, which is which looks okay, right? Below here, which is below 186. 650, 660, something around there. 655, wherever we close, to come down and test 186, 500. Otherwise, I'm looking to try populate something within this range. Problem is, as this range starts to develop more, we're starting to see more and more inconsistency around this mid-range. But that's why it's nice if we could have structure here, because if structure can form and we can break below structure, then I could basically just delete this line here and we could look at it with a clear eye view. But the only reason I kept it on is we've been seeing price react since the morning from this line, right? We see every time we pop down, react here. So I just want to use it as a watch, just in case, just so I know where we are, right? You can see it, all the reactions from here. And when we managed to close above, that's what gave the continuation here. So I just want to keep an eye on it. That's why it's on the chart. But again, I wrote WZ here, which means watch zone. I would use it as a watch zone. And that's basically GJ, right? So GJ's, you know, we need to wait here and see what ends up populating here on the charts in terms of what can we benefit off, and see what we can do with this price action we currently have. It was nice to see yesterday that the sells did play out, that me sticking to bias ended up, you know, being okay here. These sells here ended up taking 15-minute. Yeah, not the biggest move. The move happened a little bit later. I would say if you missed the move that I got from here basically down into this 30-minute support here, the next best move was this very simple move. Created a resistance here. You could have just entered right off the setup 2 here. You would have had to hold some heavy drawdown, but let's say you missed that. Another easy option is when it closed back below, breaking the low. That would be the least drawdown free, waiting for structure, right? Brian took that trade. Nice one, Brian. But yeah, depends which one. You know, if you took it on the 30-minute close, it's pretty easy as well. Still had to hold a bit of drawdown, but trade still plays out, right? And there's no reason to move break even in this because you never got pushed into deep profit. Yeah, I would say this second one is good, you know, to continue down bearish here. Been avoiding ranges because inconsistency I've seen. Have you got any trade criteria or tips? You're gonna always trade in some form of range. We don't always have trending markets, so you have to get used to trading within the range. Just make sure you have a clean range within that range, right? That's what you have to look for. And it's tradable, right? If it's very tight and messy, something inside of this, I would not trade inside of this. This would not interest me to trade inside of this. Would not interest me to trade inside of something like that, you know. So yeah, we'll see what ends up populating here on GJ, and take it from there. So let's go have a quick look at gold, because I know that's a hot topic. Gold is definitely had an amazing push yesterday. Start off on the daily time frame here. See where our next target, 2050, is going to be a major target here. That is a major key level here. So we can just put this at 2050. 2050, right? So we put that at 2050. That's a major level right there that we tapped. Also our daily resistance here should be a weekly wicks. Yep, up into that zone 2050. And yeah, now we tap that. Daily has no bottom wick here. Very interesting. I do expect it, you know, with this momentum, it has the chance not to make a bottom wick. Everyone's going to try short the crap out of this. You want to be very careful trying to short the crap out of this. It's not a good idea. Nor do I recommend it. Excuse me. Because momentum is bullish. Everyone's been trying to short gold from how long ago? And we said in the weekly webinar, in the exclusive, we were talking about this, saying that price is bullish. Nothing indicated that price should go down. Everything points up. So you trade the trend is your friend, and you follow that, right? And that's what kept you safe and gave you simple moves. Plan yesterday on gold, I sent in above 2020 here, looking for thunderstorms above 2020. We can go and have a look at that actually. So yeah, this was here. More buys above here on close, right? 2020. As soon as it closes above here, above 2020, you can have the option. There's your close, or you have 4-hour close. You even had the 15 also close above here. But what was nice is the entry for yesterday after you get this 15 close. Nice little pullback here. Exactly what you want to see. And then give you that nice 5-minute close above, wick fill, first target, and then continuation. Very simple move here. You have, you know, 10 pips to see if any reaction here. No reaction. Gave you immediately 27 pip move, and then rips for a huge move here. You know, 250 pips. Amazing type move here. Could run stops below the 5-minute low here. So that was that. More continuation. This 5-minute close. Again, more continuation. This 5-minute close. And you're just trading momentum here. So coming today, you know, normally after such a big push, we do see some range. It's normal. So don't expect, you know, it's possible that this thing just keeps continuing, but we can't expect that because we've had a huge push here. So we need the market to cool down a little bit, and it would be healthy for it to cool down. But if we start breaking out, there will be options for buys here. Buying within this range, it's just too easy to take breakouts instead of trying to make money in a range like this. Making money in a range like this is very inconsistent, and you will probably find yourself 50-50. Whereas if you try trade breakouts, which we've been seeing on gold be very effective here, it's just such an easy move. It's pretty hard to lose money if you just close your eyes and press buy once you start leaving the zone. Especially once we start leaving 2020 here, it's pretty straightforward moves towards the upside. So that is really, you know, what you want to be waiting for. If this is going to range, wait for the close above, and we can, and you know, New York, NYSE, this wick will be filled, and then you can look to continue here to 2025, 2024, 500. That's my next target, and then continuation past that. Or this is all-time high, I think. Let's go see what the actual all-time high is, and see. All-time high, actually we popped up here before on gold to 2020. Yeah, 2067. So 2067 is all-time high on gold. Do I think we'll make new all-time highs here? I mean, it's likely. I mean, looking where we are right now, you know, there's a higher chance of us to do so than to reverse exactly from here. But, you know, we have to just trade what we see, right? We have to trade what we see, and that's the method I do, is that I'm not bearish on gold until gold proves me that it wants to be bearish, nor am I saying that all-time high has to be tapped today. But, you know, likely is it going to tap all-time highs? Yes, I do think that we could see maybe a move up into there. You know, high chance we can see. We can mark that. So this is a resistance here also, like 2060. Yeah, somewhere here as well as the 15. We can just mark that. You know, so it will push higher. Definitely, you know, first we need to attain all-time high. Probably going to have a bit of a pullback at all-time high just from profit taking or push past. And then we see something like that. So yeah, we'll see what ends up happening, and yeah, then we will analyze from that. But now trading within the range I don't find valuable. don't find valuable. I would prefer to see breakout. If you guys are going to try sell gold here, just be very careful. You know, probably below, I would prefer to see structure below 2038 before trying to sell here. Because you'd probably just get some sort of fake out, you know, where price breaks structure like exactly like this, right? Price breaks structure like this. Everyone's like, oh, this is a brilliant selling opportunity. Price is breaking below. Nope, it's just the liquidity grab to continue up bullish. Same thing here. If price breaks below, I'm not the first person to sell, right? Let's have a look at what GJ is doing at the moment. Set up 2 on GJ. What time frame? What time frame? 15? Well, it's already you would have been activated already, but my plan is waiting for something below 500 here. See if we can get something below 500. This 1 hour will be very interesting. If we can even get a 5, I might try an early option on GJ here, just to see if I can quickly get down to the bottom of the range. Because if we're going to respect this and 5 can close below 500 here, there's no reason I can't try rip a trade here. Put stop above 15. Yeah. I would like to see at least a 5-minute close below 500 though. And yeah, that's basically gold as well. So gold waiting basically to break out for me. That's what I'm looking for on gold. Or, you know, pullbacks to continue is obviously an option, but we need more structure for that. Needs to pull back before we can look to entertain something like that. And yeah, that's the analysis, guys. If you guys enjoyed the analysis, be sure to leave a like. You guys know the drill. Almost 400 of us in here, 90 likes. Get the likes up to at least 150. Would appreciate. You guys know the YouTube business, part of the game. Got 900 pips on gold yesterday. Nice work, man. Shorting at 2023. You are a scammer? Then don't watch me, man, right? So why would you watch a scammer? That's weird. I don't watch scammers. I ignore scammers. Are you looking for buys or sells on GJ? Probably more sells I'm looking for. At the moment. But buys can be an option if we start breaking out of this range. But see, this is rejecting now quite heavily here. This is why I prefer to see something closing below here. And yeah. This is the result of watching a scammer. Let's see your result. Oh, well done. Man made money. It's a good scam if you make money, right? I'll take that scam any day if you make money from it. Hi, man. Nothing in trade 100% sure? What do you mean nothing in trade 100% sure? The scammer made me buy gold yesterday. Guess what happened? I love this scammer. Well, it looks like we're okay, right? Can you look at Euro AUD? Can you tell me what you're looking at? And I'll tell you if I agree, right? Send a chart. Send a chart. Okay, this 5-minute candle here closing in 36 seconds. Still not closing below 187. I do want something closing below 187. You know, I'm happy also to take the 1 hour close as well. If this 1 hour can close below 187 would be perfect, right? Break of structure on the 1 hour. Look to fill the wick. If not, then this is becoming a rejection zone. Would also be the 15-minute here. This scammer made my grandmom retire with his signals. Yeah, I know, right? We got Euro news in an hour. Yeah, that's an hour away. So we'll just manage, make sure that nothing crazy happens. But it shouldn't be. We're trading GJ here. Yeah, if some major Euro news comes out, we might see a little movement, but nothing crazy. That's mainly from the yen. So you'd probably see GJ continue to go down here. How often do you do live trading? Monday to Friday. We are live Monday to Friday. Do you think GJ might buy? It's possible, but at the moment, depends on this 1 hour close. You'll get a lot of information from this 1 hour close here in about 4 minutes. If this 1 hour close is closing below support and starts breaking this lows, you might see a little bit of a deeper pullback before continuing up. But we do have a 4 hour support here. It's just it's trying to make up its mind right now in London. It's trying to decide whether it wants to come down here or if it wants to continue up bullish. And for it to continue up bullish, in my opinion, first we minimum need a support. I think once we break above 269, will be very good. 1 hour level at 0.1, not 0.0. You're looking close below that, man. Just round it to 0.0, man. Come on, what 0.1 being so accurate? 0.0 I'll take, because key level. I'm actually looking at this level right here, Claudio, to be honest. See this 15? At 995. But I would probably enter at break of the previous break of the 1 hour low. Because I'm not going to enter before the 1 hour close at the moment. 2 minutes left. I'm probably going to enter after the 1 hour close. And this 1 hour close will be very important if we respect or can get below 187. You want to see a close something like this. This is what we want to see right now. Like that. This will be ideal. Because then we're closing below these levels. We can expect price to break this and hopefully give us the next candle having some sort of drive down. Stop loss probably run above 30 high, which should be also 15. Yeah, above the 30 high. Well, this is why we wait. So this is most important for you, baby blues. You're asking for if buys still make sense. If we form support like this, then, it's setting up to continue up first. But we don't know in the middle of the range because this could reverse. So it's kind of a wait and see scenario for me personally trying to find an entry right now. Shorting GJ 9-1, I think a bit too early. Might as well wait for 180 below 187 because of this rejection we've been seeing. Kudos to you, Sharp, your drop. I don't trade. What do you say here? I don't trade nothing. He trades or his style, but his content's always on point. Some of you all don't just think for yourself and want your hand held. That's facts, man. That's facts. I think if a lot of people was to take the information, use the information and adapt it into a style that makes sense, like take the rules. Rules are very important, but something that I notice is that traders who are super good at technicals and can explain everything to you on the chart, like, oh, this is liquidity and this and that and this and that, they're not good traders. They're good at technicals, but they're not good traders. The trader who can say, this is my move, I'm going to wait for it. If it comes, I have the balls to press the button and get on with my day. That's a good trader, right? Because, after technicals, trading is a lot psychology. Because what I mean by psychology is because you're very subjective and objective to the charts, right? You view something that might not be what you should be viewing because of what you've seen in the past. You might be biased to one direction. All of these things play a role. Respect to you, Paul. That's an interesting 30-minute close here. 1 hour, let's see the 1 hour close here. 1 hour also close. Potential wick fill we have here on the 1 hour. We're very, no top wick on the 15. If we were to base this trade on the 30, need to give it a pretty wide stop here. 14 pips. Have 5 pips target really. Maximum 8 pips here. Is definitely an interesting close here. Made its top wick now. I'm probably gonna wait till outside of this range. Could rip it now for 14 pips. Stop loss. But we did not see volume this time yesterday. I just don't like this range how it's forming. Because if we look where we are on the 4 hour, we're just below all of this rejection point. So if we can get up above this rejection point, that's where I really think we have a move. You know, this 1 hour is respecting all of this bullshit here to the left. If we were to take the setup to that form 15 minute, half an hour ago, we would be faked any idea because not a volume time, man. It's not a time we trade. This is what I mean, inconsistency of that time. That's why we don't trade at that time. Bro, GJ has been the worst pair for me the last 2 weeks. I can't lose again today on GJ. No one wants to lose on GJ, man. No one wants to lose. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, GJ has been quite interesting. I do think it's not been that hard. It's just been you need to be selective and just wait for your right opportunity. I think if you're confused of direction, if you're looking for buys and sells, you're gonna be very, very tough. Like yesterday was a clean example where I just stuck to one bias looking for sells. Yeah, it took me all the way till New York before I got my sells, but it kept me safe because if you were looking for more buys above here, you would have got faked out, and then, you know, it becomes tough. This could flip bearish real quick. Yeah, it's just where we are is, I think it's a little bit early to fire the trigger. I mean, it could be similar to yesterday, but if I were to fire the trigger right now, I would probably need to keep stops below the range and trust this range. Maybe a 5 thunder we could try. We shall see. Hawkish in terms of dovish means yes. Oh, thanks, man. Batman Roblox. Thank you, Mr. Sharp. Your strategy giving me the results. Not profitable yet, but I finally feel confident. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And it's your first super chat. So the first super chat you've ever given was to me. I appreciate the $5, man. Don't need to donate, but appreciate the support. Much love to you, man. Shout out to him. Yesterday was full bearish. It was BOE speech that gave us a bullish push. Yes, very true. Where can I send chart? You can send chart in the Discord channel. Can you please tell me how I can move my Tradingview screen freely? What do you mean? Just make sure auto is off here at the bottom right. I'm populating this thunderstorm. I think it's better to wait outside the range here. It is a tight range here. This needs a bottom wick though. Euro USD, please. Okay, we'll have a quick look at Euro USD. If it closed below the 15 here, what's bias though? You have to check what bias is. Daily closed, bullish, 4 hours closing, bearish here. So you have mixed. Yeah, I'd say you probably want to be below this level or back inside the range. I would probably wait for some sort of resistance to be created, then try to sell it. I don't think this first break will be enough. You know, but you do need to wait for a close first. Looks like setting up for a bearish move. Patience is key though. Yeah, I do agree. I think there is an option here if you want to try go early to try hold this zone here to continue maybe back up to the top of the range here. There is an option here, you know, to try get back up to the top of the range since the support we've been seeing here. Only issue is the 1 hour close with a more of a rejection. We've tapped target already, right? And it's not like London Open where we can expect it easy wick fill, but it could just take its time to play out. I just don't like that we're close below the previous zone here. What I rather want to see is some sort of, you know, if we had a bit more clean range here instead of all of these rejection wicks. That's what I'm basically waiting for, and I'm just going to be patient here. I mean, it's been a great week. I can't complain. But if I see something like that, obviously in red, would be definitely interesting to see for potential sells, right? Afraid of a fake out to the upside? Similar to what? To this? Yeah, but this is a 1 hour time frame. It would not, you look at the difference here. We'd be breaking through structure here. Here we wouldn't be breaking through structure. We'd be testing into structure, which is the top of the range here. We're obviously trending bearish. So the idea is, okay, when are we going to reject is the question here. You know, that's why I'm not too fast to jump into buys right now. I'm not too quick to jump into buys. I'm kind of saying, oh, okay, well, let's see what happens here. Because if this was like an easy bullish trend, yeah, I'll be right up into this. Especially if this bearish candle was not here, it would make more sense for buys. But I still think it's too early right now. I'm noticing lately nothing happens pre-London. Coming to the charts a bit earlier to prepare mentally, then take action. London Open is not bad. Yes, I agree, Gabriel. It's what we saw yesterday. And yeah, and even moves coming a little bit later. So that's why I was patient, you know, and I think patience is paying off in these markets at the moment. The markets are clean. People, you know, if you're struggling in these markets, you just need to make a fine tweak to see what is going wrong, and I can guarantee it's because you're just not being patient enough. There are good moves happening, you just need to wait for them and wait for your move. Yesterday was clear example of that. Everyone, you know, we missed this move. Well, I missed this move up, not we. This is what, because I was looking for bearish move down here, right? But we can see if we look at bias yesterday, this was just a pullback to continue down. So I was not wrong. It just my analysis just took time to play out. Now, the question is, can you profit off your analysis? That's the number one question. Are you able to profit off your analysis? And for me, yes. I have to sit here and watch a painful move towards the upside and be like, oh, why did I miss the move? I didn't miss the move because it wasn't in my plan. I was actively trying to find an entry, but nothing presented itself. Whereas when something then came according to my plan, I couldn't just take the trade and then profit off it, right? Which I said here, look, this sells on close below. Simple plan, wait for that to happen, and that's exactly what we do here, right? Wait for that to happen, and then yesterday we're able to take the trade. You can see that here, right? Sells on close below, and then took the trade and closed out. Pretty good sniper close if you ask me. And that's that. So that's my point, is that if you're trying to force things or get in too early like this right now, and then you hold into this drawdown, This is the problem, is that you need to be patient because markets are looking very tempting. But what have we seen? We've seen volume come in at different times, maybe a little bit later, more around London Open. And what's bias, right? Yesterday, bias, yeah, bias, it did work. Both people could profit. People who rip buys here could profit. Also, people who are looking to sell could also profit. So I guess, you know, both ways works. But if you let this confuse you and then you're trying to buy GJ all yesterday because of the move you saw in London, every single pullback you're trying to buy here, trying to buy off this, get screwed. Trying to buy off this here, again get screwed. You know, when realistically we were bearish. We have 6 pips to the top of the range. I wonder if a close above here would be enough to just get me to the top of the range and then see what's up. We'll see. Why do you trade GJ mostly? It's my pair, that's why. Right, I believe patience and discipline are key for a trading strategy. I can see it from your way. Yes, for me, it's just, for me, it's my wife. Yeah, basically. For me, discipline and just being patient for setups is what's kept me safe here in the markets. You know, some people don't agree with it. Some people think it's missing opportunities. But it's not about me missing opportunities. It's about me trading what setup makes sense to me, and a setup I can replicate over time to keep me profitable. Still bullish on the daily? Yeah, higher time frame still bullish on GJ. You know, this could just be, you know, we're still respecting structure long term, but that doesn't mean that we can't go and retest lower before trying to continue up a little bit later. This 15-minute close can be interesting here. Let's see how this 15 closes here. I don't like that the 1 hour closed bullish here and we have all these rejection wicks. That's the only thing that would put me off this trade. Oh, don't just push now, man. We waited so patiently. We didn't take the buys. Yo, GJ, listen to me. Did I even get a 5? Euro CPI have, it could have a little bit of effect on the yen, but because of people going in safely, but I do think it's already priced in. $10 pips to here. Yeah, we have 10 pips max spot, really. That's the problem with this trade. 17 pips, 10 pips here. Let's see in a minute. We'll see. I might try this break of low. We have 10 pips only, but my idea would be to push past through it. See if we can get past it. Closing back above 187 here. If we don't close below 187, okay, we do. Yeah, I do think breaking the low, we can have a shot here. Would probably run stops. Only problem is we have to be pretty fast here. Probably 16 pip stops. 10 pips is all we have here. 10 pips, and then we have to go break even. Watch these wick zones. around 5 pips away. But yeah, probably below here. What's the plan? Potentially selling break of the low here. If we can break the low, could be interesting. Gold, bro, we had a look at gold. Said what I was looking at. So yeah, if we break this low, 5 minute also did close below the range here. I do think we could have some nice continuation. We could manage anything closing back inside the 5 minute range here, which is nice. Close at fair value gap. Might push bullish. Might push bullish now if that low holds. Yes. If this low holds, I don't think there'll be continuation down. Is setup 1? Yeah, basically setup 1, setup 2 mix. Oh, coming close now. I'm giving it like a pip below here, just below this low right here. Just in case it wants to quickly reject. Alright. Got triggered here as we broke the lows. So yeah, got triggered into here as we broke the lows. Gonna run stops above this highs here. Targeting this wick down here for 15 pips. Break even point will be somewhere down around here. And we'll see how it goes. Nice. Just watching these wicks here as well for potential reaction. This shouldn't need to come back above entry, to be honest, right now. we should have a pretty smooth move down here. Especially we're tapping down into these lows here. Nice. Go on, GJ. Don't be shy. We shouldn't really need to come back to entry here. So I'll be watching it at entry. Especially since we tapped into this support zone right here with all of these wicks. This is a very tough range. We have to be very careful inside of this range. We kind of just want a quick push down here. Nothing we don't want to play in this trade here. So I'll consider myself at this point around mental break even here at this point. So what I mean by mental is I'm watching if it bounces off my entry or not. But it shouldn't need to bounce off this wick zone. Remember, we're trading in a very tough range here. So we need to be careful. Hard BE when we tap this support here. Nice, GJ. Come on, push. Nice. Come on, get down to that support. No need to call. I'm telling Rising GJ to just give me a little bit more here. GJ, come on, come down to this support. You went BE? Yeah, that's fine to go BE right now. I'm gonna just follow my plan and wait. He's already in? Yes, guys, I called it. Watching this candle here, guys, watching this candle. So I'm gonna manage this like this basically now. As I said, this area here, rough area. So this should not need to come back to my entry. So basically watching. So I'm mental break even. 851 is a support. Yeah, it is a support, but we're okay for now. Come on, GJ, reach that. It's a major. It's that 30-minute support. It's the 15-minute support and 5-minute. This should realistically be target here. We should be targeting this because that's all what we have. So if we bounce off this, I might close a little bit here. Nice. Five-minute close this. Alright, moving stops to full break even now. I'm considering that to be tapped already. I'm gonna move stops to full break even at this support right here. So fully break even on this trade. I consider that tapped basically. Not going to be greedy for 0.01 pips here and not go break even. And yeah, we'll see if we can survive this top wick right now. Come on, GJ, survive it. Just give us, you should have given us at least 12 pips or something, GJ. That's that support, man. Strong zone. Hopefully we can survive it here. Survive. Flip. Survive. Flip. $9.42 is my entry. $9.42. Oh, knocked me out break even. Got tap break even on this trade, guys, here. Gave it a shot. I think it was worth the shot in my opinion. But yeah, got knocked break even here. And that's it. Yeah, got knocked break even. Is what it is. I'm happy because of how we came down to the support. This was put me in around 9 pips profit. 9 pips profit, not enough for me to close here. I could say, yeah, I can close 9 pip profit, but, you know, just to make my win rate higher. Should have closed something at night. Yeah, if I want to make my win rate higher, I can close something at 9 pips in profit. But if I take a loss, if I took a loss in this trade, right, my loss is going to be 16 pips. So I can't just close 9 pips here, you know. I didn't enter, had 10 pips. Yeah, exactly. That's why you get to that 4-hour support and be done. You know, worth a shot. If this thing rejects, flips and goes, okay, it is what it is. I closed with 7 pips with full margin. You know. How can we journal the setup? Journal it as setup 1. You know, you can journal it as what? How did we close on? Yeah, you could journal it as setup 2. You know, setup, put 2/1. 1 really, because we closed below the range. It happens. Great trade. Yes, indeed. I mean, I'm not gonna see. This is what I avoid, right? This is what I avoid. This drawdown. The thing is, I'm not gonna put myself in a position where I close 9 pips. I said I would think about closing something at the support, but you have to follow your plan. A lot of people are gonna take a trade, right? You guys are gonna take a trade, and you're gonna close early just for it to run, right? Just for it to run to your TP. Right? It's not good to do that. It's not good to do that because if you take a loss, your losses are going to be way bigger than your wins, right? It was a nice idea. Yeah, it did work. It did work. We did get into profitability, and it is what it is. You know, we'll call it like that. You know, we'll call it like that. You know. At the end of the day, as I said, guys, you know, everyone compares my win rate. I could make my win rate super high by just securing something that I go into profit. Anything I go into profit, I can just say, okay, I'm closing half, right? I can close half at 7 pips and just say, hey, my win rate is high, you know, but this is not how I trade, right? And that's okay. We keep safe like this and we follow the plan. And that's it. Setup number 1, I'm going to call it. Oh, setup 2. This time we took at 11:15. 15 a.m. I need to update the journal. Put the links here. Had 9 pips. Yeah, I think that's the right call to go break even here. Right call to go break even in my opinion. But gave it a shot. I was happy to give that a shot, you know. Fun little shot? Yeah, for sure. Can't complain at that, you know. Now we have to wait. Man, if this just gave me 1 pip extra, probably would have closed a little bit. 9 pips not enough for me to do shit. Can't do anything with 9 pips. Anyways, I needed the toilet. I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. Open rip, wick fill already. This zone is just going to be interesting for the day, I feel. Gold, what's going on with gold? Will we get some? Nah, nothing on gold, guys. Can you relax on gold, please? Don't sell this. It's not ready to sell. Well, you can do what the hell you want. It's not my account, but at the end of the day, I'm not selling this just yet. Not selling this just yet. If this 5 flips, we're going to have the same move towards the upside. The problem is you have nothing closing bullish against. If this 15 closed bullish, yeah, I can argue with that for sure. You know, but yeah, as a risky shot, you could give yourself that 5 flip. But again, you're nothing close inside the range. So if you really want to try that type of option, you probably want to play it off the 1 minute, and any 1 minute candle closing back above 187, you try that. Or you go right now, break of 1 minute high to reach here and see what happens. You can run very tight stop. 6 pips. You put hard BE or 1 pip in profit to cover commission, or you lose the commission in BE. Depends on this trade. On this trade, I didn't, since it's a good month for me, I didn't cover commissions on that. But that's okay. I had it like half a pip in profit. So I do that more in case of slippage. So in this trade I had half, so I covered half of the commission. Around like, I technically made 30 bucks, but you know, that got eaten up by commission. To advance. Well, look, this would have hit interesting, huh? If I just held. The poster view on Jim is crazy, man. Which one? The video? Oh, the one. Yeah, that video. Yeah. The one about throwing the dumbbells, right? Tradingview one. Yeah, that was funny, man. That did pretty well on Instagram. If you guys are not following my Instagram, be sure to follow my Instagram. Posting funny content now. People seem to like it. Video kind of blew up here. I'll post a new funny video, but you guys have to check out this video. Who saw this video? Come on, Instagram, yo. Damn, TP would have been hit. Well, first TP. That's interesting. I can't really predict that. I think I made the right decision. It's not all the time we get a full wick fill into your target here. Maybe I could have managed any 1 minute candle closing above here. Would have given me like a 6 pip stop loss. No, I'm happy with the way I managed. But yeah, let's see if this would have played out. This was the trade, right? Target this wick. But taking BE, right? Remember, we took this BE. So I'm not saying this is... They moved the BE, flip first. Yeah, I think there's more of a flip. Man gave heavy drawdown. Not even wick on a 15, you would have closed by now. Yeah, especially that retracement after it reached that zone. It looked very heavy. Claudio the Spy, that's why he's trying to sugar me up back on this trade. You stayed in, still holding to original TP. That's good, man, if you're happy to manage it like that. I can't deny with that. Original TP is this wick here. Alarm video was hilarious. This video, everyone liked this video here. 8,000 likes. Wow, that's crazy. Mashallah, that's cool, man. This is so true, man. This is me every day, man. Every day this is me. If you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like. We have 200, what's this? Almost 200 likes, 586. Come on, let's get the likes up. Managed this trade, decided to manage this trade, but good option, plan played out, managed to take a trade that followed my plan, and that's the best I can do. Everything else is outside of my control, right? Everything else is outside of my control. And this is the reality of trading, right? If I want to make myself look good on YouTube, I can close at 9 pips and claim, and I can add on my stream journal now that I have one more win, and I can make it seem like, and then when you join the stream, you're like, oh wow, this guy has, a very high win rate, but you don't know in reality what's going on the chart. So this is real raw trading, and this is how it realistically looks like, right? I actually need to update the November. Yesterday took the GJ cells. 6 wins. New York win rate 100%. Very grateful for that. This guy sounds like Raja Banks. Cool, man. This is one of those days where it goes down like crazy, wondering how did I lost selling? I don't think so. If not, we're gonna jump in, man. Don't worry. We are going to jump in. We'll find a way. Caught that gold breakout? Yeah, that was clean, that gold breakout, man. Beautiful push. I missed the move again? Nah, you didn't miss. We got tapped break even, man. Your lot size is 3? No, it's not. This one I went 8. Gold can set up 5. New York session. We'll have to analyze that New York session. But yeah, set up 5, fake out, back in the range. We'll see. It can range the whole of New York session after such a heavy push. If we're lucky, we get 2 back-to-back days of heavy pushes here. When is GDP? Today. Ooh, GDP is gonna be this move here was ahead of GDP here. Expecting quarter on quarter GDP to come back stronger. What time is this? This could be very interesting. 4:30. Okay, this might bring a lot of volume. But NY 90% of news, yeah, that's why I like London, right? But news can also bring good volume here. Just gonna delete this. News can also bring good volume. Do you own a Porsche GT3? No, that one's not mine. They haven't given me allocation. If you look at the post on my Instagram, I say I got to try that. So I was, luckily I got to try it, and I'm hopefully Porsche give me allocation. Would be nice. Would be nice. But yeah, this is a little counter trend selling option here, close below the range. Seems like it played out here. Not bad. Not for me. I'm not trying to short gold right now, too early. But, played out here. It's not really my style, this. But, if people looking for counter trend, then that's your option. Over time, don't know how much this can play out, though. I guess does it fit my rules? I would consider this first structure, this second structure. So not fully, but I guess it made sense. Definitely, this is the move I wanted on GJ. Like, come on, GJ can't even give me like a quick 13 pips here. NY Zoom today, yes. Like, come on, GJ, do me a favor here, GJ, and just give me like 12, 13 pips. What is allocation? Well, funny thing is, if you go to buy a Porsche, you can't just go buy a GT3. They're not going to give you the car. You have to be given allocation to buy the car. And there's two ways to get allocation. Either you know someone on the inside and you can try, try speak to them real nice so that they give you something. Or the second way is that you have a huge purchase history and you have to buy all their shitty cars. Same like watches, right? You have to buy all their shitty cars and then they give you allocation to a nice car. Daily had no bottom wick, so we had sub insurance. Yeah, Timothy, I do agree with that actually. I do agree with that, Timothy. That definitely can have an argument to the sells, and I a little bit overlooked that. I'm just so going against what we've been doing here. And yeah. Why do they do that? Well, the GT3 is a very high demanded car that is built by hand, so the production quantity is very low. And the problem is that people are reselling the car. So if you buy a GT3, you can use it for 2 years and sell it for the same price you bought it for, if not more. Right? You can get me allocation for GT3 from Romania. You know someone. Okay, we'll speak about that. Maybe ship the car here. I mean, ideally I want GCC spec, but you'll only be able to get Romania spec, not GCC. So the problem is reselling. People buy the cars and they resell it for 30-40% more than how much you can buy the car for. Are you in a short? I was in a short, but I got stopped out at break even. Only a break even. It's all good. But you guys have to secure assets first. Secure assets before you think about buying cars. That's the first thing I did. Secured assets. I have assets worth that could buy me almost an SVJ. But I haven't paid all of it off yet, so I wouldn't say that. But I'm not about the flex, I'm about the growth. I'm about the growth, the networking, the being the best version of yourself. Sorry, I'm putting on my watch. Being the best person you can be. That's what I'm about. And then you have some things that you like, some things that you want. Which is okay. We work hard. We have to somehow enjoy. We can't be... I consider some of that as a self-investment, right? You're investing in yourself by buying you something, but as long as it's not hindering growth. Yeah, I do like this idea of the sells here, actually, because of no bottom wick on daily. With that idea to go make the bottom wick on the daily, I was just so locked in on GJ that I didn't really think about it. But it's 50-50. I think I'm being a little bit biased because I saw it play out. If it didn't play out, I'd be sitting here and saying, yeah, this is why I don't sell, so not upset with that. Harry, do you like bikes? Yeah, I used to ride bikes. Motocross, though. I used to ride motocross. And yeah. I bought a car with a loan, did Uber and saved myself. That's amazing, man. What time do you stream New York? I stream New York in the exclusive group once a week on New York Open time. Maybe 15 minutes before New York Open. I think today, guys, I'll stream New York from New York Open. Unless I see some setup and then I'll jump on stream. But I don't think we're going to get any moves till news, which is around 30 minutes after New York Open. But we'll see. What is setup 5? I thought there were only 3 setups in your trading style. There are 3 main setups. They're the fundamental setups. But in total, I have 6 setups. The other three I basically need to explain more in depth, so I just include that in the exclusive group. We might get positioning for news, quick orders. Yeah, if that happens, then I'll jump on stream. Yes, don't worry, I'll send in the link. But if I see markets are doing nothing, then I'll just wait till after that. See you, Jabez, man. Take care, man. Sleep tight. Secret setup 5? It's not that much of a secret, man. It's all of the other setups are based on setup 1, 2, 3. It just takes a little bit more explanation. It's a very simple setup. Every single setup is based on setup 1, 2, and 3. My bias on Euro USD is mixed. My bias on Nasdaq is, I don't know. I'll have to tell you. Let's see. Are electric cars a thing in Dubai? Not are they a thing. They are massive here, man. There's so many Teslas here. So many. Taxis even are Teslas. Peace, man. So daily close bullish, I'm guessing. Yeah, and then previous 4-hour bearish. Yep. Damn, look at that reading candle backwards like that. Yeah, it's mixed here from the top of the range. You could probably look to play this range here. Anything starting to leave this support down here at 1600. I would say 1600 potential sells. But if we respect 1600, could try one more time towards the upside. Use this area as a liquidity grab for upside. Should we train reading candles backwards? Does it make any difference? No, because you can just go to the time frame, right? You can just go and check what it looks like on the time frame. GJ is rejecting. It's slowly melting, making its way down here. I do think my plan, maybe at this point, as long as 5-minute structure continues here like this, and we can respect this high up here, I think it makes its way down. But this support here is a very strong support, so I'm happy to make the decision to go break even, because this support down here is creating inconsistencies. So it's 50-50 now. You don't know if it's going to pop up from here. You don't know if it's going to pop down. So that's why I'm happy with the decision. Come on, GJ, hit TP, still holding? I think it still makes sense, man. I think it still makes sense. As long as this 5-minute structure now continues to hold, this thing should just slowly try to break below this range. I wonder if a breakout below here will make sense. What does that look like on the 1 hour? London Open in 9 minutes here. Probably going to wait for London Open, see if we can get a 30-minute close below here, and expect the 15 to push through this chop with volume. Yeah, maybe try that. Let's see. If you guys are new to the stream, be sure to leave a subscribe. You guys know the drill. Appreciate you guys being here. You know, we show up daily here, look for positions. Had a nice position today. Unfortunately, I'm not a guy who's going to artificially increase my win rate and close at 9 pips just to say that I took a win. This is honest trading, something you're not going to find. And it's just how it is. So 9 pips in profit. Some people closed, some people made a bit of lobsters today, but for me it was just not enough. Not enough for me to close, but happy to give a position, and that's the point. If you have a plan, a set up rules that allows you to get into a profitable position, you could make a decision based on that, right? This is the first currency pair you've taken in months. Well, I hope it's a good one, man. I hope I can join you back and give you some volume to continue down. Oscar D made prawns. I guess that's why I would have made. I could probably afford a lobster if I close at 9 pips for sure, but it's not my plan because I don't want to get stuck in the scenario where I'm holding drawdown and also where I'm closing too early and then my losses are way bigger than my wins. Because my stops are tight enough that I'll have more losses. Like if I ran a very wide stop loss, then my win rate will be higher and my losses will be less. But since I run a tighter stop loss, my losses will be more, but my wins will be you know, more as well. Because I won't have to risk as less, if that makes sense. What do you think of GJ intraday, more longer time frames thing, making a double full daily looking like an uptrend? For me, I think GJ's in a decisive spot. It needs to make up its mind. I think today, we're more bearish postured than bullish. Yeah, we're more bearish postured than bullish on GJ. But I think higher time frame was still bullish. Yeah, sells would be below here. Well managed trade. Thank you, thank you. If you live stream, I think it helps you get more to stick to your trading plan because people are watching you. You also have to be extremely confident with your own plan if you're a live streamer. Especially if you're doing it legit and you keep a track record that people can go and see to help. This is a great resource. Go back, see all the winning trades, see how everything works and all of this. This is a great tool. But you have to be very, very confident. You know, not everyone's going to agree with you. People are going to try put you off your ideas. People are going to try hate on you if you lose because they rely on you. People want their hand held. And it's not healthy, but you need to also, you know, trading as the psychology of trading is hard enough, but trade while 100 people somewhat rely on you at some point because they think that you'll make everything better for the mistakes that they've made during their day, right? They go mess up in the session before, they go mess up in New York, and you are here trading London. You can only be right, you know, 7.5 times out of, 10. Which is already amazing, right? Which you can't complain. But then they're going to complain and blame you because they don't want to blame themselves that they don't have the skill. Every single person that I pushed to learn the skill makes profits because they're able to trade in other times and makes money. The people who are following signals, they're the people who just lose, right? They lose because they don't build anything. They don't build any skills. They don't build any psychological confidence because they're just working like an idiot on a slot machine, pressing go and hoping it wins. Roulette. Right? Trusting a guy sending you signals. You have to understand why the signal was sent, how to manage the trade. I could have easily sent a signal for this in a signal group. Now people would be unsure. Should we have managed? Should we be holding? Is this good drawdown? You don't learn. And that won't keep you accurate over time, you know? Because now the trade is 50-50. If you were to say, what's the probability of the trade right now? It's 50-50. So that's the difference. What's going on with my MetaTrader? It's not connecting. It's making all this noise. Be quiet. Love these live sessions, bro, because I see what the process is of trading and the mindset needed. Even when I don't, I have time I watch live whenever you can. Yeah, 100%, man. That's amazing, man. Glad you can show up. 100% made profit of Gbpjpy USD yesterday, learning off you and others as you have excellent stream, but there's a 5-second delay, so I definitely can't rely on the signals. Yeah, if you understand the signals, then you can take it, right? If you understand the trade, then you'll just take the trade. That's why, I mean, if you rewind the stream, you can see I had a blue line on the chart that, you know, and I explained my plan 100 times. I don't think I can be more clear. I think everyone in the Zoom chat right now, if I was to ask them if I was clear about my plan, they'll say yes. Yo, this MetaTrader is annoying me. How to stop it going boing, boing, boing. It's not connecting. Gonna restart it. Plan always clear? Yes, sir. Selling is risky long term. I can agree with you, man. I'm bullish, but we're trading a session here, so there'll be options. This was an option. We might play out on buys, you know. We might have some sort of buy option come out here. We are mixed session here. You know, London Open is soon. Something interesting could be happening here, you know. We shall see. About 3 minutes till London Open. We'll see how London opens and make a decision from there, right? I heard MetaTrader 4 is disappearing and it'll be all on MetaTrader 5. I don't think they can make MetaTrader 4 disappear because a lot of algorithms are built on MetaTrader 4 and that's a huge loss of business for brokers. So they're just withstanding support for MetaTrader 4. They're withdrawing support for MetaTrader 4. So you only consider profit when we hit TP or you have a rule more than 80%? No, when we hit close to a point where it makes sense to close. I close based on a point. At least, you know, maybe it's 1-to-1 or I'm happy with where we're at, but 9 pips is just not enough. All right, let's see. This 1 hour candle is very interesting. Rip to those who are holding. Yeah, I'm happy with my break-even plan. Just avoids this, right? You send a signal, you can't send the management for the signal like this. This is why I don't agree with signals. Brokers also paying license. That's why many don't want to propose MT5 and proposing MT4. Yes, but I think MetaQuotes as a company is stopping support for MetaTrader. They already stopped support for MetaTrader 4. All right, 50 seconds here for London Open. What did gold done? Yeah, gold rejected here. Gave you how big of a push? Didn't flip the daily yet, man. Didn't flip the daily. GJ giving a little of a fuck you candle right here. I don't see any options for buys at the moment here. I don't see how I can get into this unless I impulsively. If this, the only time I'll try buys is if this candle opens and gives me fat bottom wick here. Fat bottom wick. We reject and then boom. Flip and break the high. I will go using momentum and use this as a momentum based trade to just smash through all this resistance and give me one massive candle to top of range. Use the bottom wick like that. Whoa, that happened way too fast. This is news, guys. Be careful. This is news. Be careful. This is news. This is CPI. This is CPI. We have CPI right now. Be careful. Relax. Yeah, be careful right now. Giving me the wick I wanted. Yeah, technically could go a break a high, but I don't know with CPI here, making me uncomfortable. 3.2 worse than expected, so we saw a bit of money go into the yen here. Yeah, this is just... don't know how much I trust it here. I'm gonna see this just for my own personal reference, right? You're buying into all resistance here. Yeah, I'll probably stick with the plan for above here. My plan buy was above 388. I think that's the safest area for buys for sure. If we break 187, 200, risk $5. Yeah, that would be fun for $5. Yeah, I could have done it like that, but market has been fun lately, forcing scalps. Yeah, that's kind of been how it is, man. Setting stop loss break even. Yeah, on that flip, like I said, you probably want to be at this resistance break even. That's like your target here. Again, it's CPI. You don't know if you're going to get some sort of reaction. People jump into the end. So slower than expected? No, lower than expected would probably make it's bad for the economy. So you see investors move money into the yen. Why we got a quick down, but that just got bought up within a flash. Within a flash, which tells you that there is buying pressure, but that could be enough of a move. Imagine people getting in from here, they're done, 27 pips, you know? Huge. With that size of money, contracts that they're using to make that type of move, huge. Did I enter big SL? Yeah, I know. It's more of a idea is populating. I didn't get involved in it too. It's a messy range as well. Is London creating a pullback for NY? I would expect it maybe. If this starts pushing now during London, then yes. This could be a pullback for NY to continue down. Same as yesterday. That candle is wild. Yeah, it was news that initially gave the push towards the downside. Now it's trying to make up its mind, right? When's the next release? We've had both, right? Oh, this is all day. Okay, yeah, then we're fine now. Preferred underlying inflation measure will be slower to recede, which should keep interest rates higher. Yes. My MT5 Pro froze too? Yeah, mine is let me check. My desktop one froze. Oh yeah. Man, IC market servers are down. IC market servers are down. Damn, thank God we're not in a position, I tell you. That's not good. Even if we wanted to enter, we couldn't. Well, technically, yeah. Yeah, that sucks. If a setup comes now, we're in trouble. It's not potato. I'm even checking on my phone. Yeah, but depends where you live. My server is not connecting. Yeah, it's not connecting. Yo. Yeah, you can choose. Yeah, so you can choose another server. Yeah. We pushing. No loss November. Amazing, man. Congrats, man. Why would Euro data be affecting GJ? Because the Japanese yen is a safe haven. Japanese yen is a safe haven. So yeah. Bro, you got out of that position at the right time before this happened to me once during a blackout? Yeah, man, that sucks. Forgot your password? Nah, man, not my password. SL hit? Yeah, man, maybe consider moving break even. You know, that's normally a good plan. This is the same move as yesterday we're seeing here. Exact same move as yesterday. Pushing out of this range here. I can't enter anyways because my MT5 is down. But if a thunderstorm forms here, I think you can... Any support formed on the 5 minute, there's option to continue here. So hopefully it's back up by the time that happens. And that'll be your move. Even if we have something, you know, come back towards this zone here and reject from it, you know, then it will be fine. All higher time frames in uptrend? Yes, they are. Yeah, so support above this zone could be a nice option here. Just have to wait. Have I had any negative months becoming profitable? No, I've had break-even months, but not negative, thankfully. But even if you're profitable at some point in your career, you will have a negative month. I do think it's highly likely. You know, it's just highly likely. Not all months are going to be good. If you can have a break-even month, you can probably have a negative month. So don't sit there and not expect to have a negative month. You have to account that in, right? And that's the same as running any business. In some business, you're going to have low season, and you're going to have months where your costs were more than what your business can do. It's just part of the game. I'm back again. How many lobster? Well, we took sells, got stopped break even on sells, and now trying to look for entry for buys. It's only a pullback and we'll end up coming down like yesterday. Yeah, that's definitely possible, right? Doesn't mean you can't trade the pullback if we get opportunity. If not, it's going to maintain in this range. I was there, got B as well. Then after that, went to a meeting. No, all good, man. Yeah, it's rejecting the top of the range right now. So, yeah, until we have something closing back above this range, probably that was just... Remember, this volume push here could very well just be from CPI news. I'd expect it to be from CPI news. Numbers come out low. We see this be a predisposite for basically GBP kind of CPI, continuation of Europe. So whenever we see the euro be less attractive, right? So since the euro is less attractive, then we see eurozones put money into where? Into GBP. That's why we see a little bit of this bounce up here, right? So we see the money flow into GBP here. So until we see a technical reason to enter, you know, this might have just been the move from that. Same as C2 was saying in the chat, yesterday's move was from the speeches. So we're seeing two catalysts today do the same thing. So until we see a setup for how we can enter on that catalyst, it will be tough. And you want this 15-minute to close above here. If this 15-minute doesn't close above, makes it very tough. You probably have to wait for above 388 because it's just showing you rejection. Gold is going to continue down. It's pulling back. Yeah, it could range before NY. And NY gives the move up. I'm new here, Harry. Thanks to you, I'm getting better. Just playing on demo. But one day I'll be ready to start with a small account. Sounds like a great idea. Yeah, we could see gold pop down to here. 2039 and then try go up. Give me a thunder, man. Give me a thunder. Not just a 5-minute close above. Give me a thunder. $388, man. Probably safer, yeah. But I want to get in before 388 if we get a thunder. No LTA, but you have volume and wick to fill. Volume wick to fill, you can get to 388, right? You have 8 pips to there. Put on a swing trade and go for December. Try to see if you can play out again. If gold continues hanging around, do you think it's safer to give it a miss? As we're not as deep as before? Yeah, that's what puts me off. I was hoping entering around 2000 start of December. Yeah, same as me, man. Personally, I think I'm going to put it off because we're way too deep. Yeah, if you can get that support somewhere up here right now, it would be great. Are you delayed? Yeah, YouTube has a delay. I can't adjust that. I'm running the lowest as possible. Right? So there will always be a delay, but that's why we have Zoom, right? That's why in the exclusive group I opened the Zoom, so there's no delay here. Yeah, Luke, man, I think we're too pushed at the moment. Would not feel too comfortable. Hold stops below 15-minute range? No, if support, we play it as a scalp. Risky option, run wherever the 5 minutes. You don't expect it to break that. You're just looking to try get in and out as quick as possible using momentum. Euro USD, any move? Seems like it's pushing up. Oh yeah, that was a nice little 5-minute. Give you some sort of change of structure in here. That would be your entry. Oh, there it is, yes. Close above that, that's a nice entry to continue up bullish here. Look at DAX looking for some sort to retrace the news move. Oof. Yeah, hard to jump into this news move. Yeah, you need some sort of support here at the moment on DAX as well. Hard to jump into this. At least 5-minute thunder. Only other option is some sort of 5-minute thunder. Harry, what's the biggest benefit of joining the exclusive group? You get access to the Zooms, and after you get access to the Zooms, this continues after stream. You get a weekly New York stream. You get access to all my webinars. You get to be part of the community. You get access to my NY chat, all of the positions and the plans we discuss in there. On top of that, the biggest benefit as well is you get access to all my exclusive content here, right? My fundamental videos, my advanced. This is how my strategy is. So I put my strategy in videos. Look at this. So that's the biggest benefit. No pullback here, huh? No pullback for me to get in. At least 5 minutes, I'm asking. This is not going to do anything at 388. This is going to push straight through. Gbpjpy TP. If you're already in, then probably where we are right now. There will be a pullback. Yeah, well, the pullback would be more likely ending up into sells here. But have we broke the 4-hour highs? We should have now. Yes, so that looks good. That looks good. How much of a range do we have here? Oh, we need pretty big move to make it worth it. Thanks, Harry. Off to gym. See you, NY. Let's go, man. Take care. Are you with IC Market? Is your account not down? Yes, that's what I was saying, man. You have the same problem? I have the same problem. It's trying to load. I will close terminal and wait for NY. Yeah, it doesn't work for me. Shame. Yeah, for me, yeah, a few people in the group as well is down Sub-Zero. For me, it's down. So if a setup comes right now, it's going to be a little frustrating, but this is something outside of my control, so why should I get frustrated about it? Trading works the same. Anything that's outside of your control, you can't get frustrated because it's nothing you can do. I'm in Texas. Your MT5 still working? Yeah, it depends on the broker. I think the broker's server is down. I'll send Claudio to go fix the servers. You think Euro USD will reverse towards the downside? If it respects this zone, as long as it respects this zone, then we could see this start to reverse. Yes, it has possibility. Gold as well here. Nice 5-minute option you would have had. Yeah, this one here. Continue the move. Harry, can you call the bank again and tell them to push the market? What are you in? Gold? What are you in? GJ? Need to tell them what to push. Oh, it's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. Good. Forming 5-minute thunder. Yeah, you probably want the next 5 to close above 388. Because now we're rejecting this, right? So you'd need a close above. Sell to the Asia low. It's not crazy. It's not crazy idea. but a lot of bullish momentum here. I can take the trade for you since your MetaTrader 5 is down. If it loses, you refund me. That would be funny. Gold sells look good. I think gold sells already should have played out. Your target is from basically using the 5 here to get from this point here down to the support and be done. Quick 10 pipper. Otherwise, I'm not interested in gold sells. I want to find ways to buy this. Maybe come back down to the bottom of the range, create support, and then go back above. Gold is in no man's land. Yeah, it is. Pushed pretty hard. Morning, Chizo. It's 2:26 a.m. Damn, gotta be up for NY Open. Go to bed, man. It's pretty much nothing much gonna happen. I don't think unless this next 5 minute does business. If this next 5 minute doesn't do anything, because this will also be the 15-minute close, so needed to do something. If not, if this closes back inside the range, then I'm probably gonna call it and wait. Wait till the setup comes. Could take another 30 minutes or something like that, so we'll have to see. Almost time for oats and eggs. That's my, yes sir. Sounds good, Benjamin. Sounds good. That's my breakfast as well, oats and eggs. A little bit of cinnamon. Can't go wrong with cinnamon, man. Cinnamon, oats and eggs, super good. If you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like. You know the drill. Get this up to 300 likes before we head off. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Oh man, yes. Apple cinnamon pie. Can't go wrong with that, man. Sheesh. Before this 5 closes, let me be back. Add honey to your oats and cinnamon? Yeah, of course, that's good, but extra calories. Have to go with the unhealthy route. Artificial sweetener. Hey brother, how you been? All good, man. Hope you're well. Do you follow news? Yes, I do follow news, indeed. Never gonna gain muscle on the regular if you never bulk? Well, yeah, I'm bulking, man. Doesn't mean that I can't, because I have honey pre-workout. I put honey on my pre-workout, so I don't have it in breakfast. But I'm bulking, man. I'm on 4,000 calories. So you just mix eggs with oats? No, I have eggs on the side and then oats on the side. 2 dishes. So eat my eggs first. Lost 2 trades today in Tokyo session. Learned so much. That helps a lot. To lose now, yeah, every loss is a lesson. Tokyo session can be tough, man. Need to always analyze and be careful and make sure you know what you're doing in Tokyo session. Maybe there was a way to manage that trade to avoid a loss. So, yeah. Gold is just chopping now. Yeah, I could consider this a news move, guys. There's not really much continuation here. This candle here is like a news move candle. This is not like a continuation based candle. Yesterday we had the speech that he kept saying a lot of bullshit, right? He kept saying this is happening, that's happening, gave us 3 candles. But today we had one news, and that's what's given us this news candle right here. So until we close back above 388, which will be the exact same trade of yesterday, I don't think it's viable trying to play in here. What would be cool though is if we change structure from here, you can still try to sell this. You could still try to sell this. No issues with that. Love it, Tradesharpe. Thank you for the feedback. Yeah, man. In the free Discord, send a chart. I don't mind helping you time to time here. You can send me a trade. I'll have a look. Especially if we're on stream. What's your average pip target? Whatever I can get, man. Whatever I can get. I have I'm not gonna close at 5-6 pips to make it just seem like, oh, I did a good job. Since it rejects, we can sell back into the range. Yeah, after such a heavy push, you could go with that idea, but I want to see at least 5-minute change of structure for me to try that. If we see that, then I'll try it. Now it's a little bit too early, but you could go with a half risk shot, breaking the low here, and just try to retrace the news move here. It does make sense, but personally, this might just be a pullback to continue up, so I need to see some sort of structure change after such a deep push, because momentum is towards the upside, and that's what I'd personally wait for in this scenario. When are you going to trade? We traded, man. We traded already. We traded. Now we wait. And there's nothing really. So probably setups are going to come in maybe 30 minutes or something. 30 minutes until setup. What news made it go up? It was the Euro news. So this is what I'm going to look for right here, guys. I'm either going to look for price closing above 388. If we can get a closure above 388, I'm going to be interested in possibly buying this into the next range here. For me to sell this back down right now, we have closed back inside of the range. It is considered a fake out, but we're not a fully bearish session. 30-minute is respecting the top of the range, which is nice. But if I can see the 5-minute change structure here, 5-minute comes up, fails, and closes below, I will try give this a nice sell towards the downside and try re-enter on my idea with that. So yes, good stream today, guys. Some people managed to close at 8 pips, 9 pips profit here. For me, it wasn't enough to close in profit. That's why I'm not considering it a win on my journal, but it's a win for some of you guys. I'm happy with the way we managed the trade. This was a news move candle here. We can look more into that, but yeah, that's how it is, man. Yeah, you send it in general chat number 1 and tag me, and I'll have a look at it for you, man. We'll have a look at it in the exclusive group. So send it in, and I'll make the guys in the exclusive analyze your trade. That will be a good exercise. So send it in, and then tag me, and I'll make that. So that being said, guys, amazing stream. Thank you all for showing up. And yeah, with that being said, take care, Tradesharpe, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace.